You know, Randy, one thing I miss about our old radio show was your Professor Hodgins College of Comedy knowledge. Just where'd you get that idea?
Well, I borrowed that from the comic who was affectionately known as the world's foremost authority.
Please welcome the world's foremost authority, Professor Irwin Corey.
I knew before I arrived here that the essence of my information is calculated to reciprocate only in conjunction with the areas that seem to be arid and desolate.
I'm Steve McClellan.
And I'm Randy Hodgins, and that was a taste of the manic improvisational rants of the legendary Professor Irwin Corey. Born in Brooklyn in 1914, Irwin's father abandoned his family, and his mother placed him and his siblings in an orphanage. As a teenager, he rode boxcars to California, working Depression-era jobs until he returned to New York.
A political leftist, Corey was a member of the International Ladies Garment Union, and he wrote and appeared in the union's musical show in 1938, where he began to develop his unique comic persona. Appearing in stage reviews and clubs like the Village Vanguard, the Hungry Eye, and the Playboy Club, he was awarded the unofficial rank of professor by a folk singer after hearing one of his fractured lectures.
And even down to Louisiana, where the music of jazz started and went up to Monongahela, to Lower Gahagadville. Chicago became a wonderful city. A clarinet would team up with a brunette, and they'd go flat together in the lower registers. Now, this flatness or flatulence made Chicago the famous Windy City.
Dressed in his trademark outfit, black swallowtail coat, string tie, and sneakers with his Phyllis Diller hair flying in multiple directions, Corey was a professor of an unspecified discipline who fomented clouds of inspired nonsense. Among his admirers was critic Kenneth Tynan, who called him Chaplin's clown with a college education.
As his fame grew, Corey appeared frequently with Steve Allen, Mike Douglas, and Johnny Carson. He was also a frequent stage performer, but stand-up remained his specialty, performing in clubs well into his 90s, like in this clip from 2008.
This parliamentary point of order, based on the state of inertia developing a centrifugal force, which is used as a catalyst rather than a catalytic agent, which hastens a chain reaction and remains the same in a condition prior to its inception.
For years before he died in 2017 at the age of 102, Corey would stand in traffic every day near his home in Manhattan, soliciting change from drivers. While most assumed he was homeless, he actually donated the money to a charity that buys medical supplies for children in Cuba. It wasn't about money, said his longtime agent. It was just another extension of Irwin's performing.
You can find out more about Professor Irwin Corey and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts, at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.